Hello to all the amazing people, TheNeomare here, and welcome to another episode of Limbus Company. Today I will be doing a hard mode dungeon. I have a level 5, floor 5 boss prepared. If you want to watch this wonderful game from the start, you can find the full playlist in the comment and description below. So, we're gonna jump into the hard mirror of mirrors and resume, and we have a couple of things left here to do. One is the shop and the other one is a final boss. So in the shop, let's see. So I have a full team of sinners, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, so I don't need any of that. I have some cash, so I need to decide what to buy here. We got Grimy Iron Stake, okay, Endorphin Kit, and Meet with the Nightmare. Whenever an ally deals HP damage to enemies with a skill, inflict 3 sinking on the target. Sinking's good, it's gonna be some extra damage, I believe. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then I need to figure out who is going to fight on the final boss. So hopefully we get a new boss here, which I didn't see yet. But even if not, I'm not gonna be too sad. It's gonna be alright. I'm gonna grab that one and that one. And well, actually I want Outis. Which one of these two do I want? This one? Yeah, I think this is usually the team I use. Outis, so this one has Branch of Knowledge, which is a really good clashing tool, I believe. Where can I see the E.G.Os? Yeah, 29. Okay, and relatively cheap as well. Okay. We don't necessarily need this one. But what we take instead? No, that's okay. Right, let's go and let's see what the game has in store for us. So in Mirror Dungeon, you build up resources on first 3 or 4 very easy floors. Oh, it's the snake again. Oh, I did fight this thing before. Seems like I have some E.G.O which put a lot of tremor on it, which is really good. So yeah, you collect these resources, but then you use them on floor 5, because floor 5 is just ridiculously hard. If this skill is on slot, gain shield by the head's current HP. So we got head, which is shielded. And we got the tail, which is, well, not shielded. Is there any reason to attack the head here? I don't think so, right? So we just go for the tail. Okay, I wanna get the teleport going for sure, to give charge to my people. And then let's tie it down. There we go. Everyone else can do whatever. There. It's an interesting fight. You wanna like keep its shock amount as low as possible. I already fought it before. I wonder if I saw all the floor 5 bosses by now. Maybe. Cromer was the only surprise really to me, like when it came, because I didn't expect it. I wonder how well the lightning works on this thing. Turns out not really good. That's expected though, right? Oh, we put a lot of defense down on it, look at that. So we're doing double damage right now, I guess. I think. Okay, and now it starts attacking Tremor. When hit by attacks that burst Tremor, raise the stagger threshold by 33, last 10 turns. Do I even have attacks that burst Tremor? That's a really good question, actually. She might have? No. She does spend Tremor to inflict Fragile, though, so that's pretty good. Yeah, we need something to burst Tremor. That's like something we lack in our teams in general. On use, gain 1 self-charge, deal plus 10% damage to target with Paralyze. So we cannot prevent these charges here, but this one we probably can. At 11 plus charge, deal plus 10% damage for each count of self-charge over 10. Spend all self-charge. Okay, and we got... Okay. So these happen on use, so it's not really a big deal. What I want to prevent is this one here. So this one rolls up to 27. So I need a coin 1 ability which 14. So that might work. Oh, the emitter doesn't really stand a chance against it. Whoa, okay. Didn't see that one coming. Teleport 26. That's one crazy ability if I ever saw one. 13 plus 7. High voltage electric discharge. Yeah, it's really important we win this one. Oh, we might be able to stagger it before that even happens. Do I go for it? I mean, I could go for it. It is risky because we are taking these hits, but we're also vastly reducing the chance something goes wrong. You know what? Sounds fun to me, let's go for it. Do some extra damage. See how much the fluid sac will do. That's a lot of damage, dude. Not sure if we're gonna be able to stagger it though. Yeah, it seems like not. So good thing we're also clashing with it. Well, just barely. And we did stagger it. Nice. Okay. This was the backup plan. It was also dominating, so most likely it would win against that AoE. But, you know, better safe than sorry. So now it's gonna attack us with its attacks, which we didn't clash with, but... Actually, two of those were on the tail. That's fortunate. Okay. On use, gain 2 self-charge, clash lose 1 self-charge. Okay, it's pretty important to win against these, because when it loses the charge, it loses the self-charge, so it goes up slower. This thing has an ability. Well, we already saw it, where it expands all the charges and does many damage. Where is it anyway? This one. At 11 plus self-charge, deal plus 10% damage for each count of self-charge over 10. Spend all self-charge. Yeah, this one's a nasty one. Right. Okay, so we got the head here, but we also got the body. The head is destructible. Okay. Well, I'm definitely doing this again, because why not? There we go. And we finally have this ability, which is insane ability. 5 to 175 damage. Yes, please. Okay, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna do another Zac here, just because I can. There. And everyone else I'm gonna send here where it is staggered, I think. To do some extra damage. Now I could check what it is weak to and plan accordingly. You know what? I probably should. So to light blue and orange. So what's better, dark blue or red? Dark blue. There. How's the purple doing? Oh, purple's actually not doing that well. So maybe I should just send the purple in here then instead. How's the yellow doing? That's okay. That's also not too much. Why am I using resources then? I have no idea. There we go. This should hurt. 67, 94. Yep, nice. We are destroying it. This is one of the softer enemies, but I think it's dangerous because of its mechanics. So if you don't deal with them properly, then things don't really end up that well, I think, maybe. Okay, we're putting a lot of sinking on it and defense down, which just makes us do extra damage. Which is pretty good, actually. This... No, you're right. 25, so we're doing lots of damage just because of sinking, dude. Sinking is destroying it right now. Maybe sinking is what you should use in RR2 to kill enemies faster. Look at all that extra damage from it. And just like that, it's only on 3191. Well, I didn't expect that to happen. Okay, now we just want to win these clashes. But it's basically almost that. Well, not really. As you will see soon, this thing has this annoying quality that it refuses to die. Okay, we still have plenty of these, so we're gonna go for one. That means we don't really have to use this one. No. Okay, good. But yeah, I think I had more trouble with the floor 4 boss than this one. I got the talisman dude again. It took a little bit to kill it, but it was mostly stable. So yeah, I wonder, 060, is there any other bosses that I didn't see yet? So I saw the Centipede, I saw Chromer, I saw the Bull many times, I saw the Bull. I saw the Fox. On level 4 I also saw the fairy thing. Both fairies, really. Anything else? I think Chromer was the biggest surprise though. Okay, now we cannot kill it, it's on 1 HP. It has this mechanic where as long as it has charge, it keeps flipping and like it stays alive. Basically it's dead, but the charges are like still left over in its body, so it keeps flinging its body at us. I wanna check how much charge does it have. So it has 18 charges, and now once it is on 1 HP, it starts using just this one ability called Wriggling Head and Wriggling Tail. So basically now it's just using the charges, and once it runs out, it's dead. So at this point it's just a matter of surviving long enough, really. So all of these spent charges, yeah. And it cannot regain them anymore. This is funny, we don't have Tremor Burst. Okay, so at this point, like, the more you can win clashes, the faster it's gonna go, so I will try to win them. These two are neutral though, so that's like... Oh really? Oof, that's... just a waste of resources then. Okay, this we can dominate there, but I guess these two, okay, we can't deal with the tail apparently. Alright. Let's just defend against the tail then. We only have one defender. So it's gonna take like, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 rounds now to finish it off. So it had like, what, 18 charges, now it lost 4 and then 4 more. So it's gonna be down to 10, no, it's gonna go down to 6 or so actually. Or 4 even?
여행엔 목적이 있었지.
Might be 4. Yeah, these attacks don't do anything, so... Guard! Here we have a wait, but... he managed to go through it. Oh no, it still has 8. Okay. But if he loses this charge, this clash, it loses 4. And if he loses this clash, it should lose 4 more. So that's 8. That should be it. I guess I could have tried to also win against neutrals. Oh, he's not tied up right now. That was a big mistake, actually. Oh, that's a nice one. Yeah, I just realized there is really... There we go. So as long as we can win this first 2, that should be it. Okay, now it should be down to 4. And now it should die. There we go. Good. Nice. Okay, that was pretty easy. We had plenty of resources. And the last part, even if you cannot win clashes anymore, as long as your people don't die, it'll be fine. Okay, we got our weekly rewards here. That's pretty good. There we go. Pass level overload. Pretty nice to see. Okay, now we have some time left over. So last time I extracted some people. Actually, let's go and first... let's use our paid currency here, because why not? I want to get done with those. There we go. Our first support for this game. Well, one of the first supports. Hopefully they do well with my money. Okay, so... I don't plan to buy any more lunacy boxes. There's really no point. So now I want to... let's go check out our newest addition. A... G-Corp Manager Corporal Gregor here. Gonna level him up and uptie him. Salutations! I'll continue to aid you to the best of my ability, Manager. New skill, Eviscerate. New support passive, E.G.O G3. Skill enhance hack. Skill enhance dismember. I'm gonna see a little bit of a story here. That's what we are going for right now. He was a soldier in a war. The child slammed on and on. He could have been hacking away. Or perhaps he was stabbing. A medal emblazing his rank rested at the corner of his chest, as if to acknowledge the troubles he went through. The child's eyes, which once shone with a vigorous gleam, have now been drained of any color. Was there any meaning to that war? The conflict of interest between multiple wings, perhaps, but were the interests of the many children who fought the war part of them? Yeah, that's always a good question. Usually the wars are in the interest of the rulers, and those who fight in them usually don't gain much from it, just despair. It certainly would be nice if they were, because for this child there's no desire or wish of any kind on his face, as he skewers the hearts of one enemy after another. The child used to salute with pure passion in his eyes only a short time ago, but that span wasn't so short in his memory, and his tired and battered mind eventually settled on the conclusion that stifling his emotions amidst bloodshed was the right way to be, or so it would seem. Alright, if that is for your sake, then in its own way is the right thing to do. Alright, and then we're gonna level him up. Let's see if we have any boost tickets. We actually have a level 1 boost ticket, so use it, why not? And then we're gonna go like this. I have such an absurd number of leveling tickets because I have problems like using up the there we go. I have problems using up the boxes. So right. So skill 1. So this one is a tank and a self healer. It seems like, well, not really. 136 HP. Four plus 3 10. Eviscerate. If target has rupture, deal 30% of damage, deal as bonus damage. Yeah, so he can heal, but his HP is not really that high. 146. Interesting. Passives. Oh yeah, let's check out the... Okay, inflict 5 rupture, hits heads hit, heal by 50% of damage dealt. What is the normal Gregor like though? Three plus 7, 10. Inflict 4 rupture. Inflict 1 rupture count. Inflict heads hit, inflict 1 pierce fragility. Chop up. On hit, if target has rupture, plus 10% damage. If target has rupture, plus 10% damage. Heal by 30%. That's similar. But it seems like he's fairly poor clasher. What's that? Up to 13. So 13, 14, 10. 13, 14, 10. $16, 10. This one, 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. I guess it's a damage dealer then, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Another fatal blunt, though. I'm not a huge fan of that. So what do we have as in terms of colors? You have green, yellow, and orange. I actually like the other one for mirrors better because this one has light blue. But it's not really a big deal. I guess we should use the new one. There we go. Okay. Let's check out some other stuff we found. Let's do the Molar Office Fixer, Outis. This one we got from the event. Let's hear her story. Ooh. Okay. They really need to get involved in this, but since you're asking nicely, sure. Okay, story time. I rip you to pieces. The thing emitted a series of sounds one wouldn't expect to hear from a machine. Soon sparks flew and something ripped apart from it with a loud tearing noise. So this was the last one, huh? The child tossed the now defunct prosthetic to the side of the alleyway and collapsed on wherever she could find a seat. Phew, I'm tired. I probably shouldn't have tried to complete all of these contracts at once. Though, if I'm going to take care of this job she gave me, I suppose it would be the best I don't leave any unfinished contract behind. The child sighed and scribbled something on a small notepad. And made her way back to the office. The note said, open contract 4 out of 4. And above it were several other entries labeled private contracts. The child's relatively small fixer office was flooded with a decent amount of daily contracts, to the point where it rivaled the workload of some association's lower ranking sections. Ah, what am I doing? This business isn't at all what I wanted when I started my own fixer office. While offices and associations are both fixer organizations, the minutiae of their workings were somewhat different. It's not entirely correct to say that associations are naturally superior to offices, though they employ many more fixers and operate on a larger scale. This is why many offices maintain an associate relationship with associations. Many assume that offices' primary source of income is from private contracts, but even that isn't easy to snag when the office hasn't made a name for itself yet. So, fledgling offices often take what are known as open contracts. Associations often take and post open contracts so fixer offices can pick them up. But since they are also taken on a first come first served basis, many offices often go days without grabbing a single one of them. Associate offices or offices with an association insider may be subcontracted by them, but neither has been true for this child. When the child opened her own office, she dreamed of slow, easy days of low-effort contracts and nights full of delicious liquor. Did she manage to pick up an open contract? Time to get to work. Did she not? Time to get plastered. That was the plan anyway. After a while of doing exactly that, her office reputation inadvertently grew, and private contracts enough to form a queue began drizzling in. It had grown to be a rather reputable office. Well, suffering from success, I see. But this contract was something on a completely different level of significance. Haha, I don't know if I should thank my friend for this fortune or blame her for getting me into this mess. A contract from a wink. Even I can't help but feel a bit anxious about it. This contract had somehow found its way into her office, all the way from R-Corp, one of the city's wings. Of course, it was only sheer luck that the child's friend was the first to bring up this contract, to which the child eagerly and immediately jumped at. But luck favors those who are prepared to seize it. After all, it may simply be a testament to how much her office had grown. To worry before I even met the challenge, this isn't like me at all. In fact, I should get myself a drink before the train ride. Just one shot as a pick-me-up. Hey, you sank. I'm heading out. With that, she jumped to her feet. She was going to get herself some good vibes. Tipsiness, perhaps, before embarking on such an important contract. Was that really such a good idea? I don't know, but she can do her own thing, so it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna level up. There we go. Bam! Skill 1, skill 2, skill 3 defense. Okay. If this skill is the discarder one, okay. It has good blunt armor. It has red, orange, and yellow. Weight up, time 3 of those, 2 of these, and only 1. Okay, that's a good. I like 3 reds. Red is like really rare in my teams, and I kind of need it for a couple of really important E.G.Os. If this skill is discarded, gain +4 tremor count. On use, gain +2 tremor count. At 6 tremor count, gain final power +1. On hit, lower user's stagger threshold for every tremor count on self. Max 10. If this skill is discarded, gain 1 offense level up. On use, discard the skill of lowest rank in all of this unit's skill slots. So there's only 2 of them. So this thing would have to discard itself, which means you need to have both. Okay. What happens if you discard this one? If this skill is discarded, gain +4 tremor count. Okay. Discard the skill of the lowest rank in all of this unit's skill slots. Inflict 1 tremor. At 6+ tremor count, burst tremor. Reduce target's tremor count by 1. Okay, that's good. I was just saying how I don't have a tremor burster. I guess now I do. That's pretty good. Daring decision. Yeah, how's the rolls? Ooh, that's a pretty good one. 18. That's a pretty nice one. And this one, 11. Ooh, she's a good clasher. Well, even base Outis is a good clasher, right? Daring decision. Discard this unit's skills in descending order of ranks from all of its skill slots. Spend 10 tremor count to gain coin power +1. Okay, we can 3, 6, 9, 12, 16. We can go up to 12, 20 with that. Inflict 4 tremor. If the skill spent tremor count, inflict +3 tremor count. Burst Tremor. After bursting Tremor, reduce target's Tremor count by 1. Heads hit. Burst Tremor. After bursting Tremor, reduce target's Tremor count by 1. Burst Tremor. After bursting Tremor, reduce target's Tremor. Okay, so we can use this one to burst Tremor. Alright, that's kind of nice. I wanna use it. How's my RR2 doing? Not really that great, is it? I'm just on line 1, 2. Cycle count 2, total turns. No, I did 2. Yeah, I did 2 cycles, so we are in a third one right now. So we will continue this thing, definitely. I cannot change who's in that though. So what I hope is that I can finish at least once before the season ends. And we can see the season. Okay, I didn't pick up my dailies yet. So you can see the season here will last for 25 more days. Like, it seems like I have plenty of time, but but I just end up doing mirror dungeons, and also like I need to spend these, so I also play some other games, but maybe I should start back and focus on that some more. Yeah, I definitely should. So next episode will probably be a some RR2s here, so cool. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Little bit of easy mirror dungeon boss, then a little bit of story, new characters, leveling up, all that good stuff. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. I wish you all to have a wonderful day, do something nice, be kind to each other, and let's make the world a better place together. Thank you all for watching, and see you in the next episode of Limbus Company. TheNeomare signing out. Bye bye.